And people I kept around me, it made me see what the time I was. No. Let him cook. Let him cook. If I could go back, I never would have asked you how you doing, but came to see how you doing. If anything that you needed, but I was too inconvenient. Your brother, he felt the same when we lost him. I felt the same. Look, if I could go back, I never would have told him what I told him. Instead, I should have just showed him. But really, then I ain't know just how much my words held him over. Sometimes I regret it. I feel forever indebted. Look.
Sam, and all of my beautiful people out there. Ladies and gentlemen, we back. You might not like it podcast. We had a lot of time to sit back, relax, think, gather our thoughts. Brother, how you doing, Sam? What's good?
I'm good, man. Doing a lot better since the last time I seen you on the podcast, brother. Still in this little thing, trying to make it, week 3.
Week 3.
Yeah.
Arm in a slang, huh?
Yeah, man. I'm still doing good, though.
Hey, I'm glad your spirits is still high, man. I know it sucked. Tell the people a little bit about the surgery, brother.
Man, honestly, man, I don't recommend it for nobody. The first 4 days, man, terrible, man. I got screws, everything in my shoulder. No stitches. Like, wow, brother. Medicine is a miracle, man. I tell you that.
What kind of surgery? What did you get?
Got a rotator cuff, biceps, something, and all types of muscles tied back together. Man,
that don't sound like a good time, boy. What they give you, man? They had to give you some of the good stuff.
And oxycodone, some other painkiller, and the numbing medicine, dude. You don't even feel your arm. It's like you don't have an arm. Like the first 24 hours. After that 24 hours up and that wear off.
Yeah, once you get used to the drugs, probably, huh?
Right, you need to have the drugs in your system before that nerve block. That's the name of it. Before that nerve block wear off. Cause that nerve block is a miracle drug, man. I'm serious. Like I did not feel the operation until like 2 days later.
Dang. So all that pain come rushing in, bro. It had to hurt.
Yeah. Like I thought I was caught up on the medicine, but I was probably a day off of it before I could get past the pain. Like day 3 and day 4. You get past day 4, day 5-ish, it's an all right operation as long as it go well. Long as the healing process and the therapy is right. It'd be good.
And you started the physical therapy because you're in week 3, right? So they probably getting you out of the sling now.
Week 2 of therapy.
Okay, so how I feel getting out the sling, doing the therapy, moving, motioning.
That hurt.
He said everything hurts. It all hurts.
Man, when it stopped hurting, then you have to go through therapy. It stopped back hurting. Like, damn, I ain't know that muscle. Like, you needed that muscle right there. I ain't know you needed it.
Yeah. Oh man, that's terrible. Well, hey Sam, I'm glad you feeling good, man. I'm glad you better. I know, we missed some time, get the surgery out the way, get the rehab. But I know, how long are you out? You gonna be at the crib for how long, right?
Probably another month and a half.
Another month and a half. So that's 2 months, man. There's a lot of hustling gonna be going on, huh?
Man, gotta get out to get that paper in a minute, man.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, hey, man, me, I've been good. I've ever since my move, like, I think the biggest thing for me is being out in Dallas. Kind of only people that I knew were coworkers, different things like that. Not really a lot going on. Not a lot of people that I'm hanging out with, that I'm doing things that I didn't really have a lot of activities, right? And I felt like this was a great release, a great little separation for me, and like something to just take my mind off of, like, essentially feeling like I gotta find a whole new friend base, a whole new all of that, right? So
that home away from home.
Yeah, like it was crazy, but this was something that made it easier for me to do. You and O having a convo, chopping it up, recording and everything. And then, more recently I just haven't like felt the desire to kind of jump to this as I've been back, and I've been back in my rhythm, having my peoples, having my family, having everybody around. It became less and less, like, I don't want to say important, but like it just became less and less like something I wanted to do, right? Or like it was just something I was doing to not be bored, or, you know what I mean, to have something to do. And now just kind of getting that passion to like actually do this, set it, get everything flowing and everything going. I'm getting back in that and, feeling good. So here we are, man. We back. It's been a long time, and I know y'all might have missed us. Listen, you might have missed me. You may not have missed me. A few people checked on me, a few people said what's good. But you might not like it as bad, goddamn it. And I'm trying to jump back in this thing with some fire, Sam.
What's up?
I know you got some stuff. I mean, we got some content, man.
I just want to challenge people, man. I'll get to it later. I just want to challenge them.
Yeah, but I mean, look, brother, there's some things we got to talk about.
Okay.
Because there's some people that are there's some people that's sad, man. And then I feel like every celebrity you ask is trying to either take the high road or they're trying to figure out a way. How does my brand not get tarnished with this, that, and the third? It's been a hot topic. Obviously, it's been a couple of weeks now since it's been out. But the Kevin Hart roast. I know me and you have personally talked about this. Man, I went to your crib for a barbecue. You replayed the whole thing. Cat Williams part, right? Calling out Kevin for a lot of different things. And I know you had some strong feelings. I know some people have some strong feelings. Kevin Hart went on The Breakfast Club. Kevin Hart spoke about one of the unpopular jokes about George Floyd. And I mean, I feel like it's time to get spicy with it. You might not like it, and you might not like the direction that this goes, and you might not like the anything that's said. You may feel however you feel about it, but at the end of the day, right? Everyone's saying it's gotta be funny, or it's gotta be funny enough to outweigh the risk of the joke, right? It can't be tasteless. It can't be this. It can't be that. People that said it's just comedy are being called, oh, you're a coon. You just are saying yes to anybody. You're a yes man, XYZ. Look, man, goddamn. Like I think that these roasts, we know what they are. Everybody knows what they are. And you're kidding yourself if you're thinking that you're going to watch this damn roast and not get exactly what is presented every single time. You are going to have racially targeted jokes every single time. The best thing you could do is disconnect the fucking TV. Turn the damn TV off. Every time you see it, turn that shit off, because you know what's going to happen. There are going to be people getting attacked. There are going to be funny jokes that you may find unfunny. There's going to be tasteless jokes. Somebody is always the butt of the joke. Let's put it like that. There is always somebody that is the butt of the fucking joke. There were a few jokes that I found personally hella funny because of the delivery. Like, for instance, when they were talking about Cheryl and he said, black don't crack. It said, well, unless you Cheryl's husband and you jump from the roof and commit suicide. Bro, that was funny. The delivery, everything. Because what's the number one thing? Black don't crack, right? Hey, black men, y'all look young. Y'all don't look like y'all aging. You don't look XYZ. Well, here's an unfortunate thing that happened, and here's something to compare something funny to it. Boom. Hey, is it funny that somebody committed suicide? No, that ain't what we laughing at. The black don't crack unless you Cheryl's husband and jump off the roof. Think of Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall and broke into pieces. And so that's where my brain went, right? I'm thinking Humpty Dumpty fell, broke into pieces, black don't crack. Boom. The George Floyd joke. Look, like, there are certain jokes that people are going to say. A lot of black people felt like very terrible about the George Floyd joke, right? And I think, how do you expect Kevin Hart to be the one to jump out the fucking window on his roast and be like, that was tasteless? Yeah, he should have never said. He literally said, you are responsible for the jokes that you tell. I didn't tell the joke. So why you mad at me? I knew that wasn't a joke that would go over well. I didn't tell it. Okay, don't be mad at me. Be mad at him. And I thought Kevin Hart took the right approach. A lot of people think, what is Kevin Hart going to say? What else can Kevin Hart say? You go listen to his interview. What else can he say? And so I just think that it's hard for them to blame him. I can't see him being blamed and taking that accountability for a joke someone else said. It is a live broadcast. Now, there were writers. Hey, did they run the jokes by Kevin? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure they ran all the jokes by Kevin to say, hey, Kevin, is this okay to say about you? Hey, Cheryl, is this okay to say about you? Look, it was a live thing. Maybe we shouldn't do live roasts. Maybe we should continue to record them and then edit them as such, because sometimes it's going to be a tasteless joke. Sometimes it's going to be super offensive, but God damn it, every single roast has been the same.
Hey.
So what do you got, Sam? What do you think, brother?
I can kind of see what you're saying, but I'm gonna keep it 100. It's not a joke when you describe the death to a T. It's not a joke. That's one thing. The Cheryl Underwood thing is, he did say before he said this joke, is he did call her and ask her, was it okay? If she okayed it, I don't have a problem with it. Do I think some should have been said? No, but I get it. But to describe his death to a T, that's a harmful joke. It's like, we can't talk about homosexuals. Like, people can't talk about homosexuals. They can't say the faggot or the gay now because it offends somebody. You know what I mean? So for you to describe a death as a joke is crazy. That's what's the offensive part to me.
I think, Sam, a lot of these comedians, they do have homosexual jokes. I think there are a lot of, like, mentions, comments, different things like that. There's a couple where, they talked about one of the comedians that is like a woman or a man, or like dressed like a man, look like a man. Bro, they had a lot of jokes. And I just think it varies based on who's on the panel, I think. But go ahead.
Yeah, but
because I know what you're saying.
I mean, I say it like that. Like, they mentioned Charlie Kirk, but they didn't have details. You get what I'm saying?
And said a shot to the neck. Like, it was detailed, Sam. It was detailed. But I'm saying, I think there was a lot of outrage for the black jokes, but none for the white jokes. And that's what I'm just like, bro, have the same outrage for Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck and them talking about that. Or have the same sympathy for, they talk shit about his dad that died in 9/11.
Hey, but what I'm going to say to you, did a black person say the Charlie Kirk joke, or did a white person say it?
A white person said
it. Okay.
I think that's relative at this point. Like, I mean, because
look, it was a white man. It was a white man kneeling down on George Floyd. A white man was telling a joke. He looked up to him saying, "I can't breathe." The white man didn't get up. Now, the Charlie Kirk white man killed him. Like,
yeah, it was an inside job.
Right.
White man killed him. White man told the joke.
I mean,
white man killed George Floyd. White man told the joke. I thought they were just keeping it even. You know what? I'm sorry.
I mean, but why a black person couldn't say it?
Well,
and not only that, as you say, it was ghostwriters for the joke, right? It was
there were writers for the joke.
Rumored,
all white.
It was 17 white men made these jokes, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They took out jokes about Melania Trump. They took out jokes about other people, white elites.
Yeah, but I don't know about that. I
mean, I said rumor has it though.
Okay.
Rumor has it
because it was live.
These things happen. I mean, it could be live, but you still got Ghost Ride for the live performance. You know,
right?
Right. Well, your boy Cat
still saw.
Right.
There were some people reading the teleprompter, some people not. Some people skipped some jokes. Some people said some jokes.
Yeah.
People were still reading the teleprompter, skipping some jokes, saying some jokes, not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of jokes that were written that even, like, hell, somebody that I never thought would skip a joke. He was hosting the whole thing. You know what I mean? Shane Gillis skipped a joke. He's like, yeah, I'm not saying, I can't tell that joke. And I never thought Shane Gillis would back down from telling the joke. You know what I mean? But Sam, if Kevin Hart told that joke, Sam, bro, he would be getting flamed because they would say, what would they say? You should know. You should be sensitive to those situations. Blah, blah, blah. As a black man, you should know how sensitive XYZ. You know what I mean? So even if a black person said it, Sam, it's going to have the same, like, there's going to be the same result. And they may get flamed even harder than the white dude that said it.
I don't agree with it. But again, fuck it. Like, it's crazy, dog. I appreciate the joke. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate it.
The George Floyd one or any of them? Because you didn't appreciate the Cheryl.
I appreciate them digging at her like that neither. And they made it like an objective to crush the black women. Like, I mean, I know it's a lot of them that's out there that's bogus, and ain't no difference in a rich hoe than a poor hoe. They still hold, but for him to like come up there, and he also said, "Oh, y'all black lonely bitches at home in mansions by yourself." You know what I mean? So it was like a pinpoint. Like, we gonna talk about all the black women. We gonna call them these B words in front of the world, and everybody gonna laugh at it. And me as a black man that don't like the word, I have used it. I don't like the word, and I couldn't have sat there and just kept hearing jokes like for real, like this a Kevin Hart roast. This not calling these beautiful black women bees. All like they not even a part of that. They not even part of that group. You know what I mean? That's going around flashing booty and doing all those stuff. They ain't part of what you would really call a bee. They're not a part of those, you know? So, I mean, they should have been talking about Kevin. And
So, but that's how the roasts have always been. Sam, I would even argue, if I'm being honest, because I've been watching these Comedy Central roasts from back in Comedy Central. Like, now Netflix doing the roast. People complaining about these jokes, brother. There were some Comedy Central roast jokes that were being thrown out. And Sam, white women, bro, Chelsea Handler, bro, they bag Chelsea worse than any of the black celebrities, right?
they always do her like that, though.
I know, Sam, but I mean, bro, I don't. For
That's
me,
part of
I
her
don't think that we
comedic.
could just sit here
That's
saying
part of
that
her comedian, though.
they targeted to kill the black women. Like, I don't agree with that, because they killed all the white women that was up there too.
They didn't say nothing about Tiffany neither. So
the objective is correct. They didn't say nothing about Tiffany Haddish. They didn't say nothing about Nia Long, or not Nia Long, Regina. But they didn't say nothing about none of them. And like, they only focus on the ones that are going to be telling the jokes.
Her face told you better not say nothing about me.
Yeah, but then she got up talking about Kevin Hart dead mama. Like, they talking about Kevin Hart daddy. Like, she could make all the faces she want. The jokes that she got up to tell, just don't take the money. Don't fucking tell the jokes. They could have got Tiffany Haddish to tell the jokes.
I just didn't like the joke, brother. I don't care.
And I feel like, and again, Sam, this is like a healthy back and forth, whatever. And I just feel like, bro, if comedy ain't your thing, don't fucking watch
comedy is my thing. Comedy, well, you ain't talking directly to me. Comedy is my thing, though. But
right, yeah, I'm not talking directly.
Like I said, I understand. I just don't agree with certain jokes. Like
those
I said,
Comedy Central roast have always been that way, and like, you know what I mean. Like, now,
when the last time you heard somebody, a comedian, say fag?
Sam, honestly, I hear it more than well, like, not necessarily fag, but they make jokes about the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, they do. They make jokes about the name.
Dave Chappelle does it all the time. Like, everybody does. They say whenever they're making jokes about him, Sam, they just talk about not being able to say nothing because the LGBTQ police are going to come after them, but they still proceed to make offensive jokes about them. They still proceed all of it. Like, it's no different, I feel like, than even some of the shows, movies, or whatever that, portray them as such, or what happens in real life. I mean, I think that, yeah, there could be more, but there was no one on that panel that was gay or lesbian or whatever. I don't think, outside of probably the one dude.
Hinchcliffe.
I don't know.
But
I don't know. Hinchcliffe might be gay. Hinchcliffe might be gay. That's why he don't say gay jokes. That's why he say black jokes. But I mean, look, they all know he's a MAGA fucking comedian. Like,
somebody gotta have a lot of balls if something were to happen to my wife to call me and say, okay, we roasting Chappelle.
But Sam,
you're gonna be up there. You're gonna be up there, and we're gonna say something about your wife. I'm gonna be like, dude, you say something about my wife, I'm beating your ass.
Yeah, but Sam, this is comedian Sam, not just regular you, Sam.
I know.
And Sam, no one would have killed your wife. Your wife would have killed herself, technically. Like,
I understand, but still, there's no way you're gonna call me and ask me to how the balls. Hey, we gonna say something about you, but we gonna talk about your. Like, dude, you better find another joke, or this roast gonna be blow up. Right on stage, somebody getting their ass whooped.
And I think if Cheryl had said that or shared that, Sam, I think I think that they would have
Backed out.
respected her wishes.
Yeah.
I think here's my take on this, Sam, is I think that Cheryl understands the art and she looked at it as such. And so that joke, I believe, was not something that was distasteful to her as much as it was fair game, I
I
would
said
say,
she
right? You would
agreed
say
to it.
fair game.
He did say he
That's
called
but
her.
that's what yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think that she made it like it's fair game because hell, I'm gonna come out and clap back and say a lot of things. I think that the roast about and again, like it's not the stuff is not funny. Like the death is not funny, right? Suicide is not funny. What happened on 9/11, not funny, right? None of it. But when you find the way to put it in there, that's where I believe that the funny comes, right? It's just like when you think about listening to rap. And yes, I'm comparing this shit to rap. It's the way that you rhyme words, or it's the way that you make words, come together. It's the way that you make someone like a double entendre, right? Any of that where you say one thing that has multiple meanings. And it's like, damn, bro, that's crazy. You tell a joke that is fucked up but resonate on another thing where it's like, damn, bro, that's a crazy comparison to make that. Bro, they roasted the shit out Pete Davidson, daddy, who died as a firefighter on 9/11, Sam. Like, it's crazy. And they roasted him, roasted a lot of people. And then Pete Davis got up and roasted people. Like, I think that it takes a special person, I believe, to be a part of these roasts, to agree to these roasts, and to even tell some of these jokes because you're going to catch backlash 100%. And I don't know, man. It's Marlon Wayne said, is the squeeze worth the juice, right? And some of the jokes may not, but a lot of people laugh. And I will tell you, a lot of black people was laughing. I watched the roast by myself, bro. There's a lot of them damn jokes I laughed at just because I got it. Like I got the joke. Like it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was just a real life sitting there talking about Cheryl and just all her traumas and shit, hey, Cheryl probably over that. Like she's probably over that. You know what I mean? And some people have healed enough to be able to. I told an unfortunate event happened today at work. And like realistically, I mean, look, like when something happens, bereavement is 7 days. Like it is. Now, some people are like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, what do you mean? How can you tell somebody 7 days for a loved one? And it's like, well, I mean, on the flip side of that, like the business got to keep going. It's just like somebody getting terminated. Like the business ain't going to shut down because you got terminated, bro. They're going to post the position and fill it. And so you got to look at both sides of these coins. And that's just what I think. She may be healed from that. It may not affect her the same as it was someone else. And I can only speak to how healed I am of my father's death to where people say something about that, or I say something about that. When I found out my dad died, I took the day off. And then I went back to work the next day. And then I took the funeral, got off. I worked, went, did the planning of the funeral with my sister, arranged all of this stuff. Like it wasn't all easy, but like to me, I felt that the world didn't stop, right? It didn't stop because my father passed. And so my life could not be on pause where they said, hey, you know what? You don't got to pay rent this month. So we understand your life stopped. Like, no, my life didn't stop. I've like, man, shit, you know what? Let me take a couple of these days. Let me do this, do that. And then I got to go back. I know that I work on commission. I feel like this is the best path to take, right? And it may not be right for everybody, but it was right for me. And so I can look at certain things a different way than just being like, no, that's going to hurt somebody's feelings. So, and that's just a personal experience. So like people can hear me talk about death. I've been through it, and that's the way that I approached it.
Hey, my feelings weren't hurt. I really didn't give a damn. I just didn't like the joke.
again, Sam, yeah, not you, man. There's a lot of people whose feelings, man. They feeling it, and like I feel like, bro, that's something she went through, bro. That's something Pete Davidson went through. And for them to even take their jokes to the level that they took them, even after their people getting bagged on like that, man, that takes a special kind of person, man. You know what I'm saying? So
take a special kind of paycheck. That's what it really was.
Yes. Now I think the George Floyd was a stray, right? The family caught a stray, right? Obviously. Nobody was there representing the family. Nobody could tell jokes. Like, yeah, I can see where people come from with the distastefulness of that joke and, how it landed or whatever, right? But some people are gonna find it. Some people are gonna find it funny. Some people are gonna find a way to laugh at it. Some people are gonna it's comedy. It is what it is. And I feel like we had
All I'm
my
gonna say,
Alvin Duke on, and we talked about comedy. What's too far?
All I'm gonna say is Will Smith supposed went up there and slapped the shit out of Heathcliff. That's Cliff, whatever the fuck his name is.
He didn't say nothing about Jada though, man.
He didn't have to. He just supposed to did it just cause he
if
was.
he said something about Jada, I think he would have. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I think look, we'll wrap this in a bow because obviously it's over. But I would say, man, I'm not mad at Kevin Hart.
I'm mad at Will Smith.
I'm not mad at Kevin Hart. Bro, look, at the end of the day, Cat Williams came out. Cat Williams roasted the hell out of Kevin Hart.
And only him.
And what did everybody choose to talk about, Sam? They did this on purpose, Sam. What did everybody choose to talk about? They chose to talk about the George Floyd jokes, the suicide jokes, the 9/11 jokes. Not one person talked about what the fuck Cat said. Or it's not echoing like everything else.
It's echoing to me.
I know. To you, tell the people what you liked about Cat's stand up, because I don't feel like the people are getting everything, and it feels like they're just outraged about other pieces of it and nobody talking about.
I'm gonna say it simple. He took the Club Shay Shay to Netflix without Shannon Sharp. He said everything he said about Kevin Hart to his face. Called him coon. I don't want to be a friend. How could I be a friend with the little monkey if you won't even play a black monkey? Like the
little white dog. Yeah, he was the dog.
Yeah, he won't say no about nothing.
Or rabbit. He was a rabbit.
Yeah,
rabbit.
He do everything they say. He won't say no to nothing. He like
I auditioned for every one of those, said no because I felt it was some cool shit. He went right behind me for the same price. And I thought that spoke more volumes than anything because, like, normally you would imagine, like, yeah, I did it for more money.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you didn't even do it for more money. You went and did it for the same price, which I think that spoke more volumes than I thought anything else. But, hey, man, look, it's over, Sam.
Oh, some cool.
Cat Williams got up there. I feel like Cat Williams did his thing. The jokes were the jokes. Hey, look, it's a joke. It's jokes. It's the comedy roast. If you've ever watched a roast, God damn it, that is the jokes that they tell. That is the material that they use. Don't tune in. And that leads me to your next one, Sam. I think if people accept this challenge that you do, Sam, they will be less fucking offended at shit that don't fucking concern them. None of that shit concerned me, Sam. That shit was funny as fuck.
Like I said, I ain't like the joke
about me.
I ain't like the joke, but I don't give a damn.
Exactly. So tell them about your challenge, Sam. I think if more people do what the hell you about to say, they find a way to disconnect and not worry about this bullshit.
My challenge is for one whole day, disconnect from your cell phone, any internet device for one full 24 hours. Unless you're at work where you can contact your family, let your immediate family, let them know you're okay. Otherwise, disconnect from the world. Don't answer a phone, nothing. Just disconnect, have some you time, meditate with the ones that's around you that you love. Just do that for one full day for 24 hours. Pick your day, see if you can do it.
Sam, you been doing this?
No, that's why it's a challenge. Hey, but I put it out there for my family. It's Saturday.
That's what I was going to say. Okay, if we going to do the challenge, what's the official day? You said Saturday.
My day.
Lock in.
My
disconnect.
Day is Saturday. When I walk in my door, cut my phone completely off.
When? Saturday morning?
Saturday morning. When I walk
Friday night?
Saturday morning.
Okay, so disconnect from everything. The only thing is emergency calls.
Disconnect.
So your phone gonna be on or off?
My phone gonna be off. I ain't doing no emergency calls, nothing.
Okay, so you off of work. You're no social media, no nothing. Phone just completely off the whole
No
day.
Internet, nothing. Bust out your
DVD.
DVD.
It was like an emergency.
Bust out your DVDs, cause you ain't gonna be able to watch you ain't gonna be able to stream nothing. None of that. Play a game with your
So no
family.
YouTube on the
Play
TV.
Monopoly.
No TV,
Spades.
no electronics. No electronics.
Nothing. Play spades, Monopoly, Uno, tic-tac-toe, something. Just do not get on the internet, social media, or phone.
A full 24.
Yeah. Without talking to anybody except for who live with you.
Disconnect a full 24. Ladies and gentlemen, can we disconnect for a full 24 hours? I mean, it sounds easy enough, right? But can you disconnect? Now, some people I feel like might be in a job where you're on call or, different things like that. I mean, I see that, right? But can you disconnect? No internet, no streaming, no Hulu, no Netflix, no Apple TV, no electronics. If you got to leave your phone on for important calls, yes, don't answer any non-important. Can we accept the challenge? Can we do it? I can't agree to this on Saturday, Sam, because I work Saturday.
Hey, my
Next
challenge,
Thursday and Friday,
my challenge to my family is Saturday.
No, I know, but I'm saying if I wanted to jump on and, same time as you and the fam, I can't, right. I can't Saturday, but maybe I can work out a day Thursday or Friday.
The thing you got to do is whoever call you, all they going to get is a voicemail, right? So it don't.
Correct. But if it's for work, if it's a work call, I would only answer it as such. But I wouldn't need to search the internet for that work call. You know what I'm saying? I could still be disconnected. No Xbox, no PlayStation.
I mean, as long as it ain't connected to the internet.
Just old school games.
Yeah.
I'm saying Call of Duty. I could play Call of Duty. What if nobody in my crib Thursday and Friday? Like I gotta be in with my own thoughts. You know what I mean?
That's the point.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if I play Xbox, like I could probably just play Xbox. Yeah, maybe no Xbox.
See, what I think. Reason I set this challenge up is what I think is a lot of time people don't understand that how addicted they are to things, and addiction can come from anywhere. Addiction could be soda, TV, your cell phone. Like it could be a lot of different things. It could be brushing your hair, picking your. It could be anything. Something you constantly do. Like
agreed.
First thing you do when you wake up, most people grab their phone. Most people do that. So the challenge is like we're gonna eliminate this cell phone for 24 hours without playing games on it, without looking on Facebook, without looking on YouTube, without looking up what I'm gonna buy next. All these things. Is that saying don't go nowhere? No. It's saying like, hey, it's just you and the immediate family that live in your household. That's who you're gonna communicate with. Because 90% of the household is locked in on one thing, the TV or their phone. Nobody's communicating. Nobody's discussing anything. It's phone.
Yeah, I can see that.
So if we eliminate the phone for 24 hours, it's a step that might teach you something. Might let you know what you've been missing. Might let you know how much time you actually do have in a day versus.
It might get some people back to.
Because the next challenge to that,
connections.
Next challenge to that is a feature that's probably on everybody's phone called screen time.
Yeah, you put a screen time on your phone for a certain amount
of time. And then after about a week, go back and look at how much time you spent on that phone and see what you say to yourself like, damn.
Well, shit, the screen tell you. It normally sends you an update every week.
Like, damn, I'll be on the phone like that?
I work to get a knockdown every single time. Every time that report comes out, I work to have been on my phone less. Is my goal. And I've even gone as far, Sam, as before to deactivate my Facebook and Instagram accounts.
Couple ice, good.
Like just completely disconnected them. I've gone that far as to just disconnect and like not reactivate them and not log on, not consume any of it. Kept my phone, still had texts, I got bitches, Sam. I'm a single man, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you're right, Sam. And that's a personal connection, like she hitting me to pull up. Like that's a personal connection. I'm about to send one right now, actually, bro. I'm off tomorrow. But no, Sam, I agree. Can y'all accept Sam's challenge? Can we disconnect for 24 hours? Have you disconnect for 24 hours? And even if you need to start in certain waves, can you deactivate your Facebook for a week? Can you deactivate your Instagram for a day? Can you deactivate your Facebook for a day? Can you deactivate your Instagram, your Snapchat, your your X account, like all of these things. Can you stop consuming that content for a day? If you can accept the challenge, put it in the post, put it in the chat. Let us know. You know what I'm saying?
To learn how you felt. Did you really miss anything? How many people called, making sure you're all right the next day? A lot of things you could say.
Yeah, I think. And then look, comment how it made you feel under the post when you watch this video, when you run this back. Comment in the post at You Might Not Like It podcast. Let us know how it made you feel. Sam will share his feedback, but just let us know what it did for you. How was your day? You know what I'm saying? Hey, there's a lot of people going through a lot of shit. There's a lot of people consuming negative shit. Your phone is listening all day long, and then it's giving you content from which you've been talking about, from which you've been searching, from any of it. So any fucked up thing you've looked at, any crazy thing you've looked at, your phone builds that algorithm and then feeds that back to you over and over and over. I stopped consuming Love and Hip Hop because it wasn't nothing but a bunch of ratchet bullshit. It was nothing that fed me enough to want to consume it. I stopped watching all of those damn shows, right? Every woman that I've been with, I've tried to convince to stop watching baddies, to stop consuming that content, because it's hard for you to keep consuming that content and not have a little bit of that come out, not have a little bit of that shine through. And so I've chosen to stop consuming certain content for me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's part of the challenge, and that's what I think it could be. That one little tweak can save you. That one little tweak could fix something, or it could correct something that you might have needed. It might be that little bit of focus you might have needed. But I don't know, man. See if you could take the challenge. You got anything else on that, Sam?
That's it. I like how you put that.
Hey, bro, I'm good with words, Sam. You know what I'm saying? But no, listen. Let's jump, Sam. Brother, there's another thing.
With that,
bro. How the fuck do the LA Rams keep doing it?
Man, I don't know.
I mean, I just listen. If there's anybody out there that's a Rams fan, my little brother is. Hey, bro, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, fuck y'all, bro. Because, like, how did y'all go get the defensive player of the year, the all-time sack leader in the single season, Miles fucking Garrett? Did you see what they gave up, Sam? Brother, they gave up carrots, zucchini, and squash. and one rib. I'll give him a rib. Hey, Jared first. I'm a kid. Hey, Jared first. You know what I mean? I think they got a good young player out of it. Man, but goddamn, bro, a first round.
They got a T-bone steak.
You know what I'm saying? So a baked potato, fully loaded.
Man, they gave up some though. A first, a second, a third, and a
yes, Sam. But what's the first gonna be, Sam? If you win the Super Bowl, what's your first round pick, Sam?
32nd.
Exactly, bro. What are we talking about?
It's a deep class next year.
I gave up the 32nd pick.
Do he get them to the Super Bowl?
Here's the thing, Sam. I think you have to say yes. How can you say no to adding a defensive threat like that with that offense? How can you say no? Sam, the games that the Rams lost, why did they lose them, Sam?
Probably because of defense.
That defense gave up a last minute drop.
Hey. Is Stafford going to have the type of year he had?
I think Matt Stafford is still Matt Stafford with those weapons, Sam. His offensive line is still going to be solid. Matthew Stafford is still going to be able to stand back there. This is the most protection Matt Stafford's ever had in his life. I don't think he had kids in college, so he might have had more protection in Georgia. But no, this is the most protection that he's ever had, Sam. And now he gets a defensive player of that caliber. Myles Garrett, Sam, has at a minimum 4 years left. At a minimum. 3 years left. That could be back-to-back Super Bowls. And then a run at it in year 3, a run at it in year 4. Depending on Devontae Adams, depending on Puka Nacua, depending on like that run game, depending on Matthew Stafford, you could have prolonged Matthew Stafford's career 2 or 3 more years with this deal. And you get to build up that quarterback that you drafted or any other, whatever other quarterback source that you find. You get time now. That's what I think.
Hey.
Garrett,
all I'm telling you is they can't go to the Super Bowl because the Bears going to be there.
So, Sam, really quick, bro, because I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, or I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it, right? It's called the Madden Curse. You ever heard of the Madden Curse?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It's still alive and well, Sam.
Have you ever heard Terrell Davis?
The Madden Curse is still alive and well.
Have you ever heard Terrell Davis?
I absolutely heard of Terrell Davis.
Was he on the cover of Madden?
Terrell Davis was on the cover.
Did he win a Super Bowl that year?
The next year? No. Not the next year. He got on when he got on, I think, when he won the Super Bowl. No, Sam, look. Let me just fact check and just double check really quick.
Yeah,
just to make sure, because I don't know when it started. I don't know when the Madden Curse started.
Uh-oh.
Terrell Davis is one of the most prominent victims of the infamous Madden Curse, Sam.
That what it say?
After making the cover of Madden NFL, Davis suffered a severe knee injury in '99 that ultimately derailed his historic career. Sam, he literally made the cover after winning the Super Bowl.
The wrong reference.
And then had a knee injury.
Wrong person.
Sam, I'm saying, brother, like, it's the thing is they put him on the cover after winning back-to-back Super Bowls. They never went back again. And he had a severe knee injury the year after. Listen, Adrian Peterson, severe knee injury the year after the Madden, right? Now he bounced back. Amazing. But Sam, every single year, it's not necessarily an injury. It is poor performance or it's a severe injury. And guess who's on the Madden cover this year? So as you talk about
my boy
Bears,
Caleb, who gonna break the curse?
Finger painted nails.
Going
Caleb.
straight to the Super Bowl.
Finger painted nails. Caleb is on the cover. So Sam,
right.
I think the Rams are prime.
Is that the throw?
That was the jump throw. Yeah, they were trying to reenact the jump throw. But Sam,
against who?
The Rams, Sam, are prime to make it to the NFC Championship against, you guessed it, Sam,
the Bears,
the Green Bay Packers. You goddamn guessed it. And don't make me do not, because you see it perfectly stationed there. Do not make me remind the people, because I'll definitely be lighting that motherfucker. And that's on my mama. You know what I'm saying? That's on my mama. My mama Christine. That's on my mama. So, listen, Sam, let's do this. The Rams, how good are they with this addition? And what does this mean for the Cleveland Browns? I'll let you go first with that question. Rams, how good are they? Take your fucking Bears bias out of it, Sam. Seriously, I think anybody realistically watching right now has to have the Rams as the number one threat to make the Super Bowl.
Okay,
and then Sam, what are the implications and what does this mean for the Browns?
Well, the Browns is the Browns. It's a lose for them. The organization sucks. That's the reason Baltimore is there. You know, that's the reason we got the Ravens, because they left Cleveland. Cleveland's just not a good place to go when it comes to the Browns. Sorry, dog pound. It is what it is. But the Rams, considering they're a playoff team, he only can make them better. To keep it a buck. They have an absolute great chance to make it to the Super Bowl. That's all I have on it. Like he do make them better. Like period, point blank. I don't know where else to go with it.
Well, okay, so the Browns. That's all you're giving us with the Browns.
They suck.
Okay, here's what I say, and I'll start with the Browns. Sam, does this move? You're bringing in a younger Jared Verse and giving up an older Myles Garrett, right? So is this the sign we're going to go young here?
You have a proven.
Is this the sign?
You have a proven versus Mike can get there.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying, though, Sam. What I mean by this swap for the Browns, is this not a future move for the Browns? And now, do we now get another battle between Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders? Do we get rid of, but that's what I'm saying. Think about it, Sam. Myles Garrett, Mr. Untouchable, Mr. Career Brown, just got shipped out after a contract restructure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Deshaun Watson is not up next. That doesn't protect Deshaun Watson.
Well, like you said, Deshaun Watson
got paid further back than Myles Garrett.
Deshaun Watson got his money, so
less money.
He's anybody that want to grab him can grab him. It don't cost them nothing. So I'm sure.
Do the Browns go young this year? Is that the move?
No. If Deshaun,
you don't push a door in there.
If Deshaun doesn't make it to camp and show up and show out, I think he'd be released. And yes, then you have the battle between Gabriel and Shador. But I think Shador has already won that over Gabriel, in my opinion.
I agree.
So
I
I
think
think
it's
it's
a
between
non-starter.
Deshaun Watson and
Shador right now.
Shador.
But that's what I'm saying. Do we see, because I think that we see a move. Now, mind you, I don't think anybody wants Deshaun.
Nobody
So
do.
I think that you might you throw him out there, but I think at the first sign of trouble, you're going to see Deshaun Watson get yanked. One of two things. If Shador performs enough to give you doubt, I think this is one of those situations, Sam, beyond a reasonable doubt. Deshaun Watson has to win this job beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yes.
I think if there's any doubt, the Browns go with Shador and they go young, and in a year or two, they ship Deshaun Watson completely out.
Washington,
Or they just say,
Washington get
fuck
cut
you,
this year.
Deshaun. You watch until we fucking cut you. They try to at least make some of the money back just in case. What if one of them gets hurt? One of them has to sit out. Something. I think you see that. Or they try and find somebody to make a deal somehow, some way.
Ain't nobody taking Watson, and whatever
the Vikings might.
and whatever
the Vikings fucking desperate.
and whatever they do owe him, ain't nobody else taking it.
If Kyler don't work out,
Murray a better quarterback than Watson.
If Kyler don't work out,
Ain't nobody taking Kyler Watson, dog.
Okay, all right. Well, that's my take on the Browns, Sam. That's where I think we are with the Browns. All right.
I didn't know you wanted to go that far. I thought it was just about Garrett.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm saying, is that a sign? Because now you got Jared Verse, which is a great young talent. I think Jared Verse can look good out there.
Because
and also, dog, you saw he was wearing number 8.
Yeah, they traded the other defensive end to us last year. So I don't know what Cleveland doing.
What number Dylan Gabriel gonna come out in?
Who got 8?
You saw he was wearing number 8.
Who?
Jared Verse.
Gabriel got to get that up.
Jared Verse was out there in practice wearing number 8, dog.
Gabriel got to get that up. That's all.
He was wearing number 8. That's what I'm saying. What number we think Dylan gonna be back in? Number 3? Shador number 2. Actually, shit, Judy number 3, right?
Is he 3 or 13?
Something with a 3. We're gonna be 18, go with Peyton Manning, or he gonna pick up that number 12. Hey, watch out now. Don't go grab that number 12, bro. You ain't legendary. All right, the Rams, Sam. Even as a Packers fan, listen, Sam. I think the only way Green Bay beats the Rams, Green Bay's defense got to be dominant. And Green Bay's defense is going to have to, like, shine their way through. But Matt LaFleur absolutely has to release Jordan Love. Josh Jacobs has to remain not guilty. That nigga can't go back to jail again.
They won't let me out.
Because Green Bay ain't playing. Green Bay will let that motherfucker go quick. They not playing with that bullshit. That's the one thing about Green Bay, boy. You Ray Rice a bitch, nigga, you gone. Green Bay said, hey, deuces, bro. We'll play with Lloyd, I'm sorry, and we'll play with your brother. But dog, we ain't playing you.
Hey,
so
say Ray Rice.
Hey man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Sam. I'm just saying, man. So I think that when you look at the Rams, even as a Packers fan, the Rams are 100% the favorite. It's even hard for me, Sam, like in the hearts of hearts, to pick Green Bay over the Rams, dog. Because like I see that move as a big block for them.
Hey, didn't you just tell me a couple months ago that it's time for the Bears to win a Super Bowl because of something you looked up in history?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? Hell no. What? Sam, I don't talk to you like that. I don't say dumb shit like that. Bears Super Bowl win in the same sentence, dog? Look, they would be completely different, right? There'd be
somebody
some key
told
words.
me back in 85, like
there would be some key words that would be in front of a few of those words, Sam. Bears Super Bowl win. Ain't no damn way the Bears ever get a Super Bowl win while Jordan Love is the quarterback. So I'm saying there'll be a few keywords in between Bears Super Bowl win if I ever say them in the same sentence. And that will be what it is. Rams, very hard not to call them the favorite. I think Myles Garrett makes that big of a difference. I think if Aaron Donald even fucking breathes a word of wanting to come back, it's an even more dangerous. There's no offensive line that can fuck with them. Can you imagine them on the same side of the ball?
Man.
Nigga, I'm quitting. Like, dog, what the fuck we doing? What are we doing? I'm running the fucking ball, maybe, but they are both run disruptors.
You run,
Bro,
you run to the other side.
Dog, they still got dogs over there. They still got a good linebacking core. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You gotta have a better offensive line.
I don't know, man. I think that's tough, Sam.
You gotta go double tight end.
I'm interested to see this Myles Garrett thing play out. But I think everyone is absolutely insane to not think that the Rams are a number 1 seed.
I think they're going all in for this year.
Well, 100%. How many years do you got with Matt Stafford?
Probably 1 or 2.
And then you hope that Myles Garrett and that defense can carry you across the line even the year after Matt Stafford retires.
I don't even think
because I don't think the
Garrett's still
49ers aren't going to be no slouches. The 49ers are still going to be a physical team. The 49ers are built on physicality. If they could stay healthy, I think this could be a very tough battle. Octavius is fucked. There ain't shit Octavius can say about that division now. Ain't shit Octavius can say about that division now. They own the West.
We ain't gonna have him say nothing no way. He always late.
Hey, they own the West.
He just put in his 2-week notice.
Hey, I feel it. They own the West, dog. So I think it's very hard.
I can't say because the 49ers surprised me last year, bro.
I think if the 49ers can stay healthy, Sam, that they are still competitive. They can battle with anybody. Trent can fucking battle with the best of them. But I just don't know if Trent can you imagine a stunt with those two?
I don't think they got a stunt.
But imagine you start and Trent see Garrett and then go away and Donald come around? Dog, bro, what are we doing? Dog, what are we doing?
That's scary.
Will they be the most electric offense on the field? Does that defense give them the ball that much that we see the greatest show on turf all over again? Sam, these are questions that need to be answered. And the only time they could be answered is when football is back, which the countdown has begun. NBA Finals is here. We're going through that. We got the Spurs versus the Knicks. I feel like I said the Spurs would be there. And I think I said the Spurs would win. And I said the Spurs would, I believe I said they would knock OKC off in game 7, in 7 games. I 100% thought that series would go 7 games. But the way the Knicks showed up, I believe the Spurs are in for a fucking, bro, Champagnie, 5 threes in the first half. Bro didn't score another point until the fourth quarter. He shot 2 free throws. Wemby's got to have a better offensive game. Castle's got to have a better offensive game. De'Aaron Fox got to have a much better offensive game.
Wemby got to learn how to play. Wemby got to learn how to play big dog, because that's what I was going to say. Dribble right past him. He can't do nothing with him.
What makes the fucking Knicks so dangerous to this team? You got Mitchell Robinson big ass for 6 fouls. You got Cat big ass for 6 fouls. They got some big centers.
And Cat willing to put the ball down on Wemby.
And did you see when that guy ran on the court? You see how big Mitchell Robinson is next to Wemby? Sam, if he can't figure that out, the Spurs are in trouble if Stephon Castle doesn't come harder and De'Aaron Fox can't knock down shots. If they can't do that, those two, even Vassell got to come along for the ride. 6th man of the year got to come along for the ride. Champagnie, I feel like, overperformed. If you get Stephon Castle at 15, 17 points, you get Wemby at 25, you get Harper doing what Harper did. Champagnie had 20 fucking points. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You get De'Aaron Fox to get to 15, get 6 to 7 dimes, you're in a great position. But the Knicks came back from down 14 in that third quarter, similar to what they did to the goddamn Cavs in game 1 when they came back from 22 down. The only reason I won't count the Spurs out is they didn't crawl back all in the fourth quarter like they did against the Cavs. They crawled back starting in the third and then made a run in the fourth. So I'm not so much worried. I think that tomorrow the Spurs could get even.
Man.
But Wemby has to figure out those 2 big bodies because they're going to throw both of those big bodies at him the whole game. Cat had 5 fouls, I think. Mitchell Robinson probably had 4 or 5 as well. They're going to beat Wemby up. So, Sam, after what you saw last night, who you got? And, what do you need to see?
I need Wemby to figure out how to play some defense on Cat where he put the ball on the ground. If Wemby can figure that out and be a little bit more aggressive down low, they got a chance. But if he can't figure that out, Spurs done. And I put it all on Wemby. Cat just drove by him several times. from the top of the key. Ball gave to him. He put it on a bucket. Put it on the ground, bucket. He couldn't do nothing with it.
He could not do nothing with it.
And they went there several times. Big moments. He can't stop me. He can't stop me. That's how he felt. That's how he looked when he was on the court. Like, he can't stop me. I don't care how tall he is. He can't stop me.
Bro, if he can't deal with that, bro, I don't know, man. If he can't deal with that body, bro, he's in for a fucking day.
And it don't look like he can. OKC was stepping on his feet. They just putting butt on him. And he can't do nothing with it. Butt and hip. He can't do nothing.
He's in for a long day, brother. I don't know, man. He's in for a long day. And
they lose game 2, they get swept.
If you lose game 2, you give the Knicks entirely too much pressure. Bro, listen to me, Sam. Sam. Fuck all that shit Octavius was talking about, oh, yeah, shouldn't have fired Tibbs. Fuck Tibbs. Coach Brown, if they win game 2, the Garden is the Garden. The Madison Square Garden is going to be rocking. Every single New York celebrity, rapper, gangster, thug, fucking whatever the fuck, gonna be in the building for game 3 and 4, and it is going to be so fucking loud. The Spurs won't even be able to think. They better pray to Jesus they don't win. They don't lose game 2.
Man.
If they lose game 2, Sam, I could see a sweep in there. And you know what they'll remind me of, Sam? The OKC Thunder. That's who the fuck they gonna remind me of. Too young, too soon. But next year, they gonna be dangerous. Yeah, next year it could be dangerous. They could potentially win a chip.
Because Wemby gonna have to do what I say. He got to bulk up.
He's got to go get in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga got to start. Look, he got to stop eating all that French food, I guess, bro. He better fucking eat some American food, get fat or get big, dog, something. He'll put some meat on them bones, bro. But I think, don't get to where you can't move, but get like a Dwight Howard build or something, dog. Mm-hmm. He gotta be able to bang.
The legs gotta get stronger.
Cat is going to teach him a valuable fucking lesson. That Chet Holmgren was a bitch, too bitch made to teach him. But Chet a fucking softy too, nigga. So he gotta be a dog. Wemby gotta be a dog. Wemby gotta go to the rim and bang on niggas' heads like he was doing when he was facing Chet. He was able to throw that shoulder in the Chet. Can't do that shit to Cat. Can't do that shit to Mitchell Robinson, dog. Mitchell Robinson a nigga, bruh. What? I think Mitchell Robinson have been and threw bows on him. Like, you come at me like that, bro, I'm going to throw you on the ground. I don't know. So, I don't know, Sam. Who you got, Sam? Do you think you've seen enough to take the Knicks to win it all?
I ain't seen enough. But like I said, if Wemby cannot figure him out in game 2, how to stop him from putting the ball on the ground or cause them to get in foul trouble early, they get swept. I put
you
it
don't think
all
any
on
of the
Wemby.
role players can make a difference?
I put
you
it
don't
all.
think any of them role players?
Going small.
You don't think Castle, Harper, Fox,
going small,
Champagny.
Going small is not going to help them versus the Knicks.
Fuck no. No, you cannot go small.
And that's the last
you gotta
series,
run Cornette.
Right.
Cornette's got to be in there.
In the last,
you gotta have Cornette or Wemby.
In the last series, they went small, was able to maintain OKC.
Well, cause OKC couldn't run with them.
Right, but New York can run with them, and they got big bodies that can run. Cat can't run like Robinson, but Cat a better offensive player than Robinson.
You know what the Spurs need? Who is the Spurs Josh Hart? You know what I'm saying?
That's the young Cat, though. He young.
Is it Harper? Is it Dylan Harper?
Yeah, he young, though. And he can score, though.
Correct, but I like Josh Hart is he don't got to score.
Right, Hart don't got to score, but Harper can score. Player, bro. But he that second gear that's coming off the bench. Harper,
bro, he's Dennis Rodman. Like, low key, bro. Josh Hart is fucking Dennis Rodman. Bro, Josh Hart grabbed 14 rebounds.
That's more
14 rebounds.
That's not Rodman. Rodman like 19, 20.
See, so, here you go with this bullshit.
You got to back that up.
I'm just
compare
saying,
him to somebody
dog.
else, dog. That's all I'm saying.
14 rebounds, dog.
As a guard.
Right. Rodman was what, Sam?
He's a forward.
That nigga was supposed to be grabbing boards. This cat ain't supposed to, bro. Well, I'm not like he not supposed to, but like
yeah,
bro,
when you got Wemby at the top of the key, you're gonna get those boards.
I don't know, man. Sam, I need to see. I think I need to see more.
You definitely need to see more out of Wemby.
I need to see more out of Wemby, and I need to see more out of De'Aaron Fox. I can't believe it. Fox was facilitating.
Fox missed a lot of open
Fox
shots.
Missed too many shots.
He did.
too many shots he normally hit.
Yeah.
And this is why you get a guy like Fox. I think, and my brother even said this, I think that it was bad coaching to play Fox down that stretch when Dylan Harper was so hot. I think Dylan Harper was probably the better play down that back stretch there, especially Fox didn't make another bucket.
And he was and Harper was getting his money too.
Harper was getting his money, bro. Harper was locking up, playing great defense. I think you gotta find a game plan for Harper. Dylan Harper's a fucking hooper, bro. He's a hooper.
And he could jump out the gym.
I think if the Spurs can win game 2, because listen, you could take Cat out of games. Like, you know what I mean?
Can, but you gotta.
But I think you need a big enough body to take him out.
What you gotta do is early. You gotta have Wemby playing the post. You gotta play in the post early. And you gotta feed him through like your offensive point. Once you get it down court, he's set up in the post. And you're gonna keep feeding it to him and Robinson, and they have to go small. Then
they get in foul trouble.
Get them in foul trouble by the second quarter. Mid-second quarter, you have them in foul trouble. Then you dominate the rest of the game. Like honestly.
Yeah, but I think he's gotta attack.
I mean, that's why you
got to find.
That's why you got to go on the post. You have to go on the post because they're gonna constantly double team you. They're gonna play under you because you're so tall. So you try to get close to the rim as possible. Inspect the ball. Expect to turn around, dunk on them, and get them fouls. You got to do it early and often. That's only how you're gonna get this game, and then it'll open up everything else. Because now they got to have the small guys collapse on you. You can kick it out, and Fox start missing threes. You bench his ass. Simple.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. And I will tell you, brother. I didn't think that it was gonna happen. I didn't see it. I didn't, bro. I fucking didn't. I didn't see it. I didn't see them winning game 1. I thought there was a chance they could, but I thought the Spurs might still be hot enough.
That's what I thought too.
You know, it's you always think, is it the fatigue? Have you sat too long? Is it blah 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 blah? Like, and I thought the Spurs, they're young enough, bro. They're still in great shape. They should have been able to play through that, and they were playing great ball. They were out in front, and now it's just I don't know, man. I'm interested. What's your prediction? I'm gonna take Spurs, Sam. I think the Spurs get it done tomorrow. I'm gonna take the Spurs.
I'm gonna take the Spurs tomorrow. I'm gonna take the Spurs too, and I'm just hoping they win game 2. Because if they lose it, like I said, they get swept.
Sam, did you see the Cubs came back and scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 9 and won that game
tonight?
The Cubs came back, scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th, 6-7 victory, bro.
I'm proud of. I hope this begins our new winning streak. Cause we've been getting dealt to ass the last couple of weeks.
Damn, bro. Well, look, Sam, we back, bro.
Finally.
New schedule every Thursday.
6:30.
With the episode dropping every Friday. So we'll record every Thursday. Episode will be out every Friday. You hear it here first. Mr. Wavy. Sam.
Might not like it.
We locked in, brother. You might not like it, but we back, goddammit. And we got some shit to say. We're going to keep up on this NBA. We're going to catch up on some NFL. We're going to get with the MLB. And we're going to keep talking some more shit. There's still some shit we got to talk about. There's some other shit that's still out there. There's still some accountability for some folks we got to, put out there. So you might not like it. Sammy, Wavy, and we'll see if we can get O back on. But ladies and gentlemen, every Thursday, we going to be here with episodes dropping on Friday. Let's have a beautiful day. We out.